how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Graham Gano. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times he would find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Kamara on the carry for New Orleans.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Kamara on the carry.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
George Kittle.
George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ryan Succop set to kick.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. No gain for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
DJ
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27.
He was tackled.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Gain of 12. And the Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Ryan Succop set.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He's brought down by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Saints.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Short throw to Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
8-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. We have hit halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Falcons 7.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll go again to Jones.
At the 35-yard line.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh,
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
40-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
A gain of 14.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Janovich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Ronald Jones. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Mayfield's
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Washington.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
at the Saints' 9-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Is a turnover on
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
At the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To George Kittle.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Kamara on the carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On the carry.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Kamara.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.